Hello all and welcome back to the channel. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. It's great. And as you know, we've had the PlayStation 5 come out, so everything's going swimmingly nicely and we're going to have loads of content for the PlayStation 5. So as a lot of people know, we will be looking at my first impressions on the game Godfall, which came out on launch day for the PlayStation 5. Now, this game was made and published by Gearbox Publishing and Counterplay Games, and it's kind of the first of its type because it's a looting slasher game, which is very different. There's not been anything done like this before, and at the moment I'm feeling quite positive about the game. The battles are smooth as hell. There's no lag, no frame rate issues. The graphics are stunning as anything. That could vibes setting in on myself, but graphics are stunning. The music is really good, and sound effects is spot on. But I mean, let's touch on some of the not issues per se, but some of the points of this game that some people have made. Now, the loot in this game and the level and experience progression of your character is good. It's near as darn it identical to any of the Borderlands games, and never once so far I'm starting to play in this game where I felt like I need to pay real world money in order to progress with the game. And I've leveled up now. I think I'm level 13 or something, so not massive, but I've seemed to have gotten there perfectly fine. And even if you was struggling, say, with a challenging point, there's 3 difficulty settings so you can drop it down to easy. And not only that, I haven't found anything yet on purposely challenging or hard, in so much of the fact where I felt, oh, they've done this on purpose and I spend some money to advance my character. There's nothing like that there yet, so to speak. The action, like I say, seems flawless so far. The enemies seem varied enough to keep you wanting to go, keep you going on with the game. Currently, I've not got bored with just smashing a bunch of enemies to pieces and feeling quite satisfied about it. There's something quite cool about you've got a room of 10, 20 of these things, smashing them to pieces, and you get rid of them. It's pretty good. Quite a nice stress reliever, you could say. Some of the missions so far have been slightly shorter than I was thinking they might be. However, something that was rather odd. On some of the missions, as opposed to you just returning to the sanctum and it timing you out, like on most of the missions I've played at the moment, like it randomly asks you to pause the game and press complete mission, which was a bit weird. I did find that rather odd, to say the least. I was running around still, like, smashing pieces and realised what they wanted me to do with the game. Press complete mission, which was very weird. I've gone past the first boss and a couple of mini bosses, and I've obviously continued on, and it has made me want to play more of the game, which is good, really. If I was getting bored with it, I'd have been telling you that I have been. And the story so far seems engrossing enough. I'll see if that continues on, as I progress through the game. This is purely my first thought, what I think about this so far. One point is that you'll be doing something and the narrator will be talking about stuff, but over you smashing the hell out of things, you can't really hear. So it's a little bit like, well, do I need to now go and stand over there somewhere, listen to this person talk to me? Or need to pay attention to the narrator at all, because it almost feels as if you might be missing out on something because the sound effects are possibly too loud to the narration, which is a bit weird. But nonetheless, that's a little niggle. One of my bigger issues with this was, even though I purchased the disc There's a massive 22 GB down minimum to be how to play the game, which is very annoying. And not only that, the servers seem very flaky. The game forces you to be online even in single player mode, which really annoys me when they told us that this would not be the case and you could play this offline. So I'm very annoyed about it. But with that said, the gameplay seems very solid, and it reminds me almost like they've meshed elements of so many different other games together. I'm getting Devil May Cry vibes and other vibes like that, and the fantasy feel and everything reminds me of an old PS3 game, Folklore, which I thoroughly enjoyed as well. It just has this really nice fantasy awesomeness to it, and I really do. At the moment, the story does seem slightly slow to get going, but that could be because they're trying to progress me into leveling up on my character and story itself. And I've played about 4 hours, 5 hours, I'd say, and it is slowly getting going. But that's possibly something that will progress as I get further on, which is good. Some of the boss battle I did was very cool, and like the character design and animation is really smart, and I like the way in which they all seem to have a slight different weirdness to them, like weird and wacky. Yeah, it's a bit strange. That's why I get this like almost gothic type of some of the bad guys, like you're in a DMC game, which is definitely not what I expected from it. But it's just that vibe of some of the enemies that I got. It's a bit, but it's cool. So yeah, like I say, the loot and progression in the game is nearly identical to Borderlands. The customization of the weapon, very much like that as well. You've got different levels of weapons, and they've got different colours, and different colours of different rarity, just like in Borderlands when you've got your purple gun, and here you've got purple, green, you got your gold ones. It's almost identical to that is in the Borderlands game, and that to me was first hand straight away. I knew, oh, that's going to be like this, or that's going to be like, because it's the same type of thing. And as long as you're enjoying the game, I don't see why you would feel forced to have to. And if you do pay money for stuff to progress further, it's because you're not doing enough in the game and enjoying it. Just do it naturally. Which to me, you're not enjoying the game, then why bother? You're just spending your money on something and not using it. You have to, it's me. So, yeah, that's just a thought on myself on that. But I've never felt paying out what I paid. Yeah, the difficulty is good because it makes you want to carry on. Right again. It's not too easy. Slow. I've sailed through this. I've sailed through it, and it's not rewarding in that sense. Which, that's good. I like that. And like I say, I've only played for 4 hours, I think, so far. About 4 hours. I am uploading some gameplay footage of the whole game. I'll be putting that in a playlist, and like an unlisted playlist, but public playlist, but unlisted video, so you can sit and watch more that I have done leading up to my full review when I'll be reviewing it basically. But currently I'm pleasantly surprised. You read the Metacritic average, it's like 62, 63. It's definitely what I'm giving this. I feel that at the moment, and this is probably at least 8 out. at least. There's it's just got that nice sense of achievement with it. And not even achievement in the realm of trophies, I mean achievement in the sense that I kicked that guy's ass, you know? So the range of weaponry is very cool as well. I mean, one of the weapons I've got is almost like Cervantes from Soul Calibur, which is pretty smart. It's like 2 swords. You can basically throw your shield like your Captain America as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, anyway, that's going to probably do it for the video. If you do have any other questions, just hit them down below in the comments and I'll get them. And yeah, like I say, I am going to be uploading more of the gameplay content of the full game, providing I get along more. I will be uploading full gameplay to my channel in a playlist just called Godfall, and it'll be the full game from beginning to end. And there won't be any commentary on that, but I will answer people's comments if they drop comments. But I don't want to sit here and pull on all the entire show of me just. So yeah, that's going to do it for the video. And if you have anything you want to ask me about, just let me know. Thanks for tuning in, and the next one, goodbye.
Black Tide. Those are Macros's personal